You targeted them to waste their money. Because if you do not want them to build, you should have stopped them right from inception. How can you now say let Igbos not cry that they are being targeted? So we need the white man or we need the foreign companies to come and bring in their capital. Then you start going to government to go and look for a certificate of occupancy. See? Babu. Yeah, hello my people. You are welcome to yet another edition of Africa's Realities. As usual, my name is Mr. Johnson Yakubu Sadi, and today I'm out with another video. Now today I want to talk about the demolition that is going on in Lagos. Now I want to bear my mind because, well, it is a horrific thing that is happening in Lagos, and I want us to analyze what is happening in Lagos together. Well, before we go ahead and we analyze, I like you who is watching right now. I want you to subscribe and turn up the notification bell so that whenever I drop my video, you get to be amongst the first to get to watch. And I also want to thank my returning subscribers because whenever I drop my videos, you guys are always quick to watch, and I say thank you. And I also like you who is watching, please, I like you to hit the like button so that this video can be spread far and wide. And finally, I also want you to engage in the comment section so that we can have a healthy debate. Now, having said this, and without further ado, let us start this video right now.
Babu wani kama da kai, ai babu wani.
Yes, my people, you are welcome back. Like I said, today video, I'm going to talk about the demolition happening in Lagos. You know, just within these last 2-3 days, we have seen massive demolition of buildings, of structures that money have gone into that are being demolished by the Lagos state government. And it is a form of a correctional, I think they believe, do I say reclamation of land or reclamation of space by government or correctional development or whatever. That is what they say they are carrying out. But we see these demolitions. Just watch a little, this few clips, just this little video that I want to put out now. Just watch it of the demolition happening in Lagos. And when we come back, we are going to analyze more.
I'm telling you now, before you say that government officials don't deal, you have from now till Friday evening to remove all your goods if it's in extension. Because when we start removing, there is no stopping. And all those buildings attached to the fire, all of them are going to go. And any building that is blocking the tractor are going to pull it down. Any building that is blocking the tractor are going to pull it down.
So my people, that is what is going on in Lagos. You can see structures and buildings are being destroyed. And, well, I can see that there are even some houses that have been destroyed and are being given to a developer. So somehow, when I see that they destroy buildings and they give to one man, I don't know what to say. I don't know whether it is going to enhance the beauty of the state or of the city or what. But just look at this video. This is a developer that houses have been demolished and the entire hectare of land have been given to him to develop. I don't know what he's going to develop there, but it has been given to him and his company to develop. Now this kind of suggests the reason why they are demolishing, but we can get on to the other reason that a lot of people believe that is the reason. But I just want to put this video just to help the Lagos state government a little bit about maybe that is why they are carrying out this demolition exercise. Now I want you to watch this video of a developer or of a company that has been handed hectares of land. When we come back, we will discuss more.
Take a look at this video. Zenko Communication acquired 60,000 square meter plots of land in Lagos. You can see the land They have leveled everywhere. No single structure standing anymore on the land. They have leveled everywhere, but work has not started. The land is so massive. Not small land. For him to acquire this massive land in Lagos, he must have spent a lot of money.
Bagangba, Yoruba people, I hope tomorrow una no go come and come tell Igbo people say Igbo people won't collect on our land. I hope as una don't do this one now, as una do this one, open eye do this one, I hope tomorrow una no come now come say Igbo people won't collect on our land. Now over 600,000 square meters of land. Now una carry give one man for Lagos now. Congratulations to Zenko Communications first of all. Congratulations to him. But now over 600,000 square meters of land. Now una pursue over 300 abi 400 families so they stay for that Ilaje. Carry and say give one man. I no want you say tomorrow una can't complain. No.
Yeah, my people, you are welcome back. Well, you can see that they are demolishing some houses and they are giving to some people and they are giving to some mighty developers. And, well, but let us come to the issue on ground. Now, the issue on ground is that many people, even me, I somewhat, because of all the things that happened from the 2025 election and 2023 election, from 2023 election, and all the things that happened between Yorubas and Igbos. So there is this general belief that this demolition is targeted at the Igbos. Now we all know that Igbos, they are people who, everywhere they are, they invest heavily. They invest heavily because wherever they are making their business, they try to make sure that they invest. I mean, wherever they make sure that they have built their market, they invest in such places. So Igbos are people who travel out of their region to all over Nigeria and even all over the world. And if an Igbo man has found that his business is thriving in this place, he makes sure that he invests in building structure his company or his SME or whatever structure there, and he also invests in building his house. And that is how the Igbo, they behave. Not like some other people. There are some other people they hardly build in. I'm not saying all of them. I'm just talking about majority. Some other people, in the majority of them, hardly build in other regions. But I know the Igbos, they are very good if they have a market and the market is moving. So they build their structure and they make their place permanent and they make their company permanent there. And they want to believe that, okay, now I'm making good profit here. This is my base. And that is how the Igbo behave. And this demolition somewhat is affecting the Igbos the more. I think, I don't have a concrete empirical fact, but I just want to believe, or even in number, if it's not affecting the Igbo, it might not be affecting the Igbos in number. In number, maybe it affects Yoruba more, but in quality, I think in quality, it affects the Igbo very well because Igbos are erecting very quality buildings and everything, and these are the ones that are being demolished. And if this is the target against the Igbos because of Tinubu losing election, that is, I don't know. I just don't want to believe this is what the Yorubas are, or the Yoruba leaders, the Yoruba leaders. I just don't want to believe this is what the Yoruba leaders are doing, as in out of bigotry or tribalism. I just want to believe they want to improve the city. Let us hope they want to improve the city. But I do know from other videos that it's not only Igbos that are targeted. But let's look at this video to just show how some Igbos are going through this demolition. When we come back, I would like to play some other videos.
Watch this video to the end and see what is going on right here in Lagos all this building where they see, so all of them they go down, none of them they remain, you understand? And most of all this building where they see, so now Igbo people get up. My question is, why Igbo people they behave like this? Why would they claim say we get sense, but we are senseless people? We they talk say no be one Nigeria, no be one Nigeria, but now we they embrace one Nigeria pass. Because you know what tell me say, if no be one Nigeria, they carry your money, they build all this rubbish for another person's state. It's not possible. Have you seen any Hausa man or Yoruba man build all these things for Onitsha or Enugu or Abia State? No. They get money past all of us, but they get sense. When they get money, they go invest for their states. But we, anywhere where we reach, we they invest. And most of you that have all this mansion, most of you will get all this mansion, so your brothers and sisters, they suffer for village.
Now, my people, you are welcome back. Now you can see how the Igbos are very affected by this demolition. After putting money, I don't know why government will now come and destroy somebody's livelihood, destroy somebody's sweat, somebody's, maybe all his earnings have been put there, and then they'll come and demolish it. But when, like I said, it's not only the Igbos that are being affected, because Yoruba communities too have been demolished. Like in this next video that you will see, you'll find some Yoruba communities that have been demolished. Just look at this video, we'll come back, because there are many things I want to say, many key things I want to say about this demolition exercise.
This is to 3. They have given eviction notice to other 2 set of people, communities, that they gave them 2 hours to pack away their things. Oworoshoki will be developed, yes, but it must be an inclusive community. That is our stand. And if they don't stop this demolition, Tomiland Bridge is the people's property. We will sleep here.
Are you sure about the things you said here today? Is the Oba of Oworo involved in all of this?
We have got involved with the Oba of Oworo. They have had meetings. Some of the landlord went to him, but he refused. He told them that the community needs development. I have
building approval. I said, okay, what do you expect us to do now? He said we should bring all our documents, we should come and submit our documents, photocopies, which we went there, we went back, we did it. We left all our documents there. We submitted the photocopies. And those even that have a CFO submitted theirs too. Okay, he said we should go. So someone now advised us that we should go to head of Labska, Abdul Ghani Oki or something.
There is no substandard building here. Yes. There is no substandard building. Tebafe substandard building. It is not in this place. Yes. I have the video evidences of houses here. In fact, my daddy's church that has, it should be an evidence. In fact, it's standing as a landmark for a lot for decades here. Church that's been here for over 50 years. So you should know that. And bro, please come and see it. Come and see what I'm saying. But I just want you to see. I just want you to see that we don't have anything substandard here. And
yeah, my people, you are welcome back. Now, like I said, well, truly it's not only Igbos that have been affected by this demolition, but I think the Igbos have the better structures that went down, maybe than the Yorubas, because I can see that the Igbos is their businesses that have been affected, while the Yorubas is their residence. I don't know which is better than which, because all are bad. You go and destroy somebody's business, is very bad. Or you go and destroy somebody's residence, where will he sleep? Where will he pass the night? Render him homeless? It's also equally bad. Well, that is it. And that is what prompted a lot of protests in Lagos. And we found out that there are videos coming out of protests. I mean, mostly by Yoruba people protesting, and they're even blocking roads. And the major highway of Lagos, which is the Third Mainland Bridge, don't pass through a protest that blocked the bridge. Just look at this video quickly, and then I want to now start making the points I really want to start making.
This
Yes, my people, you are welcome back. Now you see all the protests that are going on in Lagos because of this demolition exercise. But there is something that somebody or some people have pointed out. I want us to watch this video because, to be sincere, we have to really put this into play, because sometimes we can blame government, but sometimes even we have our faults. And I'll come and say where we have our fault, even though government has the largest fault. But I want to talk about the fault of some people whose buildings have been demolished. Now, before I say it, I want you to hear from other people who have said what I am thinking. Just hear what these people said, and then I want to talk about it, because before I now release my hammer on the Lagos state government. Now, hear what these people are saying about people whose structures are being demolished.
All right, guys, you see, the reason why I'm showing you this is so that you don't make the same mistake. You understand? If you want to buy a property, make sure that you go to Urban and check if that property is a government property. You understand? Look at what happened here. I have known this place for a very long time. How many years now? Look at here. Look this side. You go that side. You see what happened? So these are people's houses. These are people's houses now, but government don't bring them down. Anybody, any property that you want to go and buy and somebody is telling you, no, government doesn't matter, make sure that you go to Urban and check. You understand? Confirm that that property is not a government property before you buy it. When I use my head, when I know they waste your money or in vain. Imagine somebody will get upstairs and bring them down.
I see this video where they say government they scatter people property. Everybody they cry. Me I tell one me say where land owner they make. They allow Omonile where they be demon. They allow Omonile they deceive them. Now why you want buy land with millions? You know fit get good lawyer. Make it go allow so go check if that land now belongs to government or the land they free for every individual to buy, make use of. Since your land now close to the airport, you feel say those lands now land or tell your money like go say buy am, now bale get am, now land. If you buy and finish, you don't go do your proper research. At the end of it, one, they will refuse to give you self-hold. Two, you go outside and say, don't worry, just settle the local government. Nothing will happen in life. It will get to a time, that land, government won't make use of their land. They go tell you, say, you need to leave. So if you know how make your money loss for Lagos and Ogun State, open your eye.
Well, even though the government is not being fair to the affected individuals, it still never end there. You will still see some people that will literally go and buy another one, and they will keep building. That is how they will keep building. Oh, the day that government will come now to remove it, they will start shouting. It's not that they are not warned, though. They warn them, but because they don't want to hear. Don't let anybody deceive you. No buy any government property for your own good.
Yes, now my people, you are welcome back. Now you see, I really want to say this, and I want to give an example from Kaduna State, because there are in the whole of the Nigerian cities, the really cities that I have really lived, mostly, that I'll say, yes, I know these cities very well. I've been to many cities, but on transit. But I have lived my early life in Kaduna Town. Kaduna Town, I lived in Kaduna Town until I was 24 years old. Then I moved to Abuja, and since I came to Abuja, I have been living in Abuja. But yes, I have work or business have taken me out of Abuja or Kaduna to other places, but these are the cities that I can say. Now, there is this Kaduna factor that is different from Abuja factor. Now you see, my father has a house in Kaduna. My father has a house in Kaduna. The house is still intact. Now, in Kaduna, the way I know Kaduna is that there are some people who are, maybe they are the early dwellers in Kaduna City. I'm talking about the Kaduna Town. And there are many, okay, in Kaduna City, there are many towns that makes up the Kaduna City. So, like in the one my family built, our family house is called Malali. And Malali, we have the locals that the government built, Malali locals, but we have the other part of Malali that is not a locals. Now, what they do is that there are some indigenes, the real indigenes of Kaduna. Some of them have not really moved out, and they were there, and they were selling land. And when they sell land to people. And people will come and buy this land, especially their farmlands and farmlands that are next to their village, or that have proximity with their village. When you buy that land, you now build your structure. It is after you build your structure in Kaduna that I know, then you start going to government to go and look for a certificate of occupancy, C of O. In Kaduna, mostly people finish building their house and they take years because nobody really comes to demolish the house, especially when the house is not in a highbrow area. Maybe it's in a middle class or lower income people area. People finish building their homes before they now start struggling until they get their certificate of occupancy. Now that is how I have known Kaduna, and I lived in Kaduna my early years. Now, in my adult years, I lived in Abuja. And Abuja is not like that. Abuja, you have to make sure you have your C of O before you start building your structure. Because Abuja, they know they send for demolition. No. Now, there are indigenes of Abuja who have sold land to people. And a lot of people bought this house, especially when I came in 2008. When I came in 2008, Abuja indigenes, they sold their lands. Like land in Kuchugoro, I've stayed in Kuchugoro, Aleita in Airport Road, and other places. A lot of people bought land from the indigenes. And a lot of people went and built. And when El-Rufai came, El-Rufai came and leveled all the people. Some people built flats, some people built. He leveled all the buildings. Only the villagers, the real people who are the indigenes of Abuja, he didn't touch their houses, but he leveled all the houses of the people that bought land from the settlers, and they built their structure. He leveled the structure. Even though now some other people have stubbornly again have gone to build structure too, but that was what happened in Abuja. They will not, the indigenes, they will sell land to you, you go and buy and you build a house, and when demolition comes, government will just come and demolish every person, but they will not touch the indigenes' house. Why? Because they know that whenever they want to, they need that land, they will have to pay the indigenes. They can't just carry indigenes because the indigenes, the village had been there donkey of years before Abuja was ever made. So they don't touch the indigenes. Until when they want to use the place, they now settle the indigenes very well, pay them compensation. But all the land, all the farmlands that the indigenes have sold for people to build, they will come and demolish the buildings. And that is why many of us came down to this side of, to Nasarawa State at the border of Abuja, from Maraba to Masaka, all those. That is where a lot of people bought land, because when you buy land in Maraba, you are safe. I think Maraba is like Kaduna. You can buy your land and begin to go, you can buy your land from indigenes and still begin to go and process your papers. Now, I found out that it's like Lagos is semi-Kaduna, semi-Abuja. We say semi, but let me talk like American. So Lagos is semi-Abuja and semi-Kaduna. Because there are people who bought land in Lagos before they start working for their CFO, and they got their CFO. And there are people who bought land and they are still looking for CFO, and they are being demolished now. So for some reasons, I don't know where to put Lagos in this. But a lot of years, many people, and all these Igbos, they have built their structures. Many of them have built their structures. Maybe they are still fighting to get their CFOs. But why now, especially when there's animosity between Yoruba and Igbo, so why do we have this demolition that the Igbo, I'm not in Lagos, so I don't have FaceTime, but all Igbos are claiming is targeted at them. And if it's that, why are we having this demolition that is targeted at the Igbos? That is not right. That is not right. And there are some buildings that I saw. Oh my God. And I say, why should government? Now, you know that people are building illegally. People bought land illegally. People started building illegally. You didn't stop them until people built multi-story buildings of plazas. Up to you made them, they wasted their money, they pumped in their money, they put in their money and they build. Now, my people, for God's sake, is this not wickedness? You, when somebody was at foundation level, you didn't go to break his building. Somebody reached roof, you didn't go to break his building. Somebody roofed and painted and finished. You waited until all of them, look at the entire stretch of line, they have all finished building their plazas for their business. They have pumped in money. And then you now go and you are demolishing. It's not as if you are going to pay them any compensation, because you will tell them that nobody gave them permission to build. So it's like you targeted them for them to waste their money. You targeted them to waste their money. Because if you do not want them to build, you should have stopped them right from inception. Why allow them to finish everything? Spend all their money. And how can you now say, let Igbos not cry, that they are being targeted, if all this stretch of all this plaza and all these buildings are owned by Igbos? That is not right, government. I know it's good we make correction. I know it's good we have town planning. I know it's good that we have development. I know it's good that the right thing should be at the right place. But why allow these people to waste their money before you do this? Now, let me even tell you something. Here in Maraba that I am, even when indigenes sell land for you, even in Abacha Road here that I am, when indigenes sell land for you, and you start building your structure, even when you don't have the CFO, there is the developmental, the natural state developmental, they will come and put X in your house until you go and settle with them. There are some clarity you have to do with the government until you settle. If not, they will mark your house for demolition. When you just start and they see that you are raising a block, they will come and put that red X and put their natural state developmental whatever authority. Don't put it. When you go and clear with them and clear with them and clear whatever you need to clear, then they allow you to finish building. But why should Lagos state government allow people to finish building their buildings as if were they blind when these people were building this building, and then you now come and destroy it? That is bad. That is evil. That is, some people can die out of this. You can give people hypertension. Some people can even go to bank and take loan to do this kind of building. And where do you want them to start? How can they pay up the loan? Because they took a loan for investment and invested. And now that they should start reaping from investment, now you have demolished everything. How can they pay back? The banks. And again, we don't know that the world is watching us. Every time we say there's unemployment in Nigeria, there's unemployment, and yes, we are black people, we don't really have the real technical know-how, so we need the white man, or we need the foreign companies to come and bring in their capital and invest in Nigeria. How can they invest when they find out that even we, the locals, are investing and government is destroying? How can a foreigner feel so proud to come and invest? So that he brings his capital from his country, and then you people one day will come and demolish? Come on. Come on, Lagos State, you can do better. This is really very bad. This is really very evil for you to allow people to finish erecting their structures, and then you now come and bring it back. This is very big evil. And we condemn it. I condemn it. And we should all condemn it. This kind of thing should stop. I heard that you're marking 200 and something estates. Where were you when the estates had been built? What kind of nonsense is this? In fact, angry. My people, please subscribe and turn on the notification bell until I come here with another video. Remain blessed. My name is Mr. Johnson Yakubu Sani.